A reminder not to touch your eyes. I will just say
I'm not even going to touch it with my hand.
Cheers.
This is so fucking
my God.
dumb.
All right. So, Nick, what is this bit about? Like, where does this chip come from?
I can't believe.
The real challenge is you're not supposed to drink for an hour, but I refuse.
Dylan, is that sweat coming down your head? Oh my God, I'm starting to feel the effects immediately.
No. This is going to be so bad, guys. I honestly don't know if we'll be doing PMZ tonight.
Why is your mouth blue?
So what I've been doing is sleeping on the floor for 3 nights. Because
Hot air rises.
I cannot sleep in a bed. It's too hot. It's just too fucking hot. Literally, I can't fall asleep if I'm in the bed with my wife and my dot, and any kind of blanket. You know, you want a little blanket touching you before you go to sleep. You know, you can't just sleep dry.
Lifelong need for me to have at least a sheet over
Yeah,
me.
you gotta have something. At least drape it over a leg. But with that, the body heat, it's just too much. So I've opted to sleep on the ground in front of the only wall unit we have in the entire apartment. And, you know, that's the thing with these fucking charming old Silver Lake dwellings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's all cute. It's all original. And there's no fucking central AC.
No central there.
So what's been going on in Los Angeles lately? Just to give the people at home a little context, it feels like fucking Afghanistan out here. And it's felt like that for 2 weeks.
2 months, dude.
No, but really bad for 2 weeks.
And the real issue that's so much worse than every other time is that it's not cooling overnight. It's overnight lows of 83 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
It's not safe.
It's not safe to go outside. The parks are closed. Newsom's telling everybody, emergency, emergency, emergency on your phone. You go, oh, kid got kidnapped by a car that I'm not going to find. No, it's keep your AC under 78. So what's happening to me is I am sleeping like I have a child, right? I'm waking up every hour and a half to 2 hours, and I'm having to go back to sleep. So last night I cooked up a pretty good plan, right? I'm going to take 30 milligrams of THC. Now, that's a lot for me. I'm usually a 10 if I want to get wild kind of guy.
Oh, wow.
But I cannot have another night where I do not get a good night's sleep. So I pop these things. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, only once, reeling from the hip pain because I've not a cushion in sight. And I go back to sleep, wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to work, and I'm like, I feel really foggy right now. I don't know what's going on with me. And then I quickly realize I'm still baked out of my fucking mind.
high,
I mean,
dude.
I'm high. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to navigate through Koreatown, and I'm high. I need it to get cooler. It's not okay.
Where are you working at 7 a.m.?
Well, I'm getting up at 7 a.m.
I got to tell you this, Dylan. As far as summers go, this has been the worst summer I've ever lived on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Why? I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because it's been average 95 degrees
Yeah.
starting last week of June.
Yeah.
We're in the first week of September. I have a toddler. A toddler would like to go outside and play.
Right.
We can't do that.
It's too hot.
It's too fucking hot.
It's too hot.
So on the weekends, we are basically just trying to find ways to get through the day in places that have central air.
Right.
And there's nothing sadder than have a toddler look out the window, said
At a
outside,
world that, yeah.
at a world that she can't live in.
Right.
It's not safe out there,
Right.
darling.
Yeah.
You gotta start showing your like space. It's like it's inhabitable. If you go out there,
Yes.
you will dry.
You should say, why don't you fucking go ahead and try it?
There's an Instagram account I follow. It's called So Mexican.
Okay.
It really plugs me into Mexican culture.
Yeah, sure.
And this is just kind of an example of what families are going through.
Yeah, no, it's really, really fucking tough, and I guess this is the American
what's with
dream.
that baby on the floor?
They're
Yeah.
just I think that might be like a little kiddie pool or something, and they're out there at 11 p.m. no AC. It's sad.
Yeah, it's
sad.
really sad. It's too hot out, actually.
It's too hot. I am a miserable bastard.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to have, by the way, people that think, hey, Patty, you're so negative. No, I'm not. It's just the summer, and I'm really irritable in the summer months because it's too hot.
Spike Lee made a joint about it.
Yeah. The whole city went on fire because of it.
And I don't want to, like, beggars can't be choosers, but I do have central AC, but it's really loud in my apartment. And when I watch TV, it kind of...
Yeah.
It fucks with the mix, so
Right.
I really.
So
have
you're having a tough time too, actually.
Yeah, I like to
It's
cool.
loud.
I like to cool it down to like 65, then
Right.
turn it off so I can watch something in peace.
I walked into my mother's house. And we went over there seeking refuge
Oh, wow.
in hope of a respite from this crippling heat. And I walk in, and it is set to 78 degrees. Now, we're Jews, right? We're a cold household. It's usually 72 at the ceiling, you know. I'll chop it down to 68.
It's crazy. I lied
The
about
only-
having my place at 65.
I said,
want people
Mom,
to
what?
know
It's
that.
too hot in here. It's not cold enough. She said, I can't go below 78. I'm trying to save energy, okay? Everybody's going through this. And I was like, I have to set it lower.
Can I
Like
tell
I'm
you-
schwitzing.
Can I tell you a silver lining? Silver lining? You know, I got that big homeless encampment around the corner.
Oh, my God. What are these poor people going
They're
through?
dead.
They're not enjoying it. Hey, want to know a trade-off of living the free life, smoking crack on the sidewalk?
Wow, it sounds like you have animus towards them.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I fully enjoyed it.
Okay.
Oh, boy, you're having a horrible day.
I almost sent you guys. I saw on Twitter a news report of a vicious murder of 2 homeless people by someone, and I wanted to be like, which one of you guys was did it? Then I had a second thought. I was like, maybe don't send gruesome news to people in the middle of the day.
Oh, no,
It's just
that would have been fine. But
I don't
I
li-
thought you were going to say maybe it was me.
No.
Yeah.
But I
So
thought it was like,
what is there to do about this other than leave? Right? Because if this happens to me again,
You mean another summer?
another summer like this,
I hope it's just a what do you call that? Like something that doesn't happen, an anomaly.
yeah,
I hope it's that, because I can't live here. If
it's too hot.
it's too hot.
I think you move.
It's too hot.
Dylan, this has been a thing.
It's just way too hot out.
It's going on summer.
People were doing a podcast about the weather.
Yeah, we're good at it though.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
It
about
is,
that.
It is
but
long.
yeah,
it is a long intro on the
yeah.
weather, but it is too hot.
It's
But
way too
This
hot.
is our 3rd summer in this garage. When we
Is it really?
Yeah, because it started in COVID,
Oh.
20 and 21. Now we're 22, and I kind of forgot my point. It's too hot.
You were
It's
saying
too
you were
hot.
going to say it's always hot?
No. It's podcasting boot camp, because when it finally does get cooler in the fall, it's so much easier and more pleasant to see you guys.
Yeah, I agree.
There, like today, I almost like, and usually the hot heat doesn't like bother me, but it is getting to me because
It's hot
so
heat, yeah.
relentless.
Right.
And I almost want to be like, should we record at 8:30 tonight?
Yeah.
To get that extra hour and a half.
Yeah.
But maybe we should stop talking about the weather.
Yeah,
I am very
no.
aware of that now.
And hey, how's the weather in your neck of the woods? I'm Dylan, saddled up next to one real Nicholas Davis.
Ahoy, mateys!
Pappers, the podcast over there behind my glasses.
Great to be here.
This is another podcast show. It's a show where we gab and goof about really whatever is at top of mind tonight. We've got the drama that hath struck tweets and Venice alike. What's going on with Flo? What's going on with Liv? What's going on with Harry?
Chris, Shia.
Pat, what do you got?
Nothing, but I'll find something.
I have more stuff to talk
What
about.
are you doing right now?
Well, I was looking for some photos of video, because I video everybody, and I'll make a little note like, hey.
What
this
does that mean? You video everybody. What does that mean?
Well, when someone's pissing me off, I just whip out my camera now and I record them, and then I'm like, oh, I'll use that for the show.
But you don't have any.
Well, but I've had some that I save. I put them away, for a rainy day.
And you don't use them.
Look, I'm gonna find some.
Okay, that's very, very interesting. So, as everybody
Oh,
knows,
I got one.
and to everybody listening, this is how you do it, right?
Yeah. Can I get into mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a clip there, Nikki. All right. So I've been thinking a lot.
Whoa! You can't get into yours.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna talk about
But you can
podcasting,
tease it.
and I'm gonna compare them to yogurt shops.
Podcasts.
Podcast to yogurt, the business of selling yogurt. Because they're at the same place right now. I know it sounds convoluted and confusing, but I'll make a complete sense of it.
I'm in. I'm all for like a really extended, lengthy analogy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
pretty
what it is.
excited
I
for
thought it out in my head today. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I also, if there's time, I have like a YouTube channel rec, Nikki's Pick.
Should we do the Pacqui challenge right now because of how hot it is?
Do you really want to?
No.
Yeah, it'll destroy your stomach.
Will it really?
Oh yeah, it like feels like you can feel it like ripping the lining. That's like your mouth burns, but it's your stomach. Like
What would you do it?
What are you guys talking
The
about?
Eat a
one
hot
chip
chip.
challenge?
How hot is it?
See, this is why I want to do it. I kind of think we should do it.
it's like a break glass in case of emergency for awesome video podcasting. It will no doubt be a riot for the viewers.
We got the cameras on. I mean, and Pat said, "How hot is it?" So I think, I'll be honest. The reason why I want to do it is to just see Pat go through it.
I hate spicy stuff.
We got it. We have to.
Is
do
it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
All right, let's do it.
Don't touch your eyes.
Are you
after
serious?
you touch the chip.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh man,
Let's do it.
really?
I'm not kidding. Don't touch your eyes.
Dylan, do you know about this? What are these chips about?
They're hot. It's a one chip challenge. They come in a.
One chip.
Is that a sarcophagus or what are those things
It
called?
looks like a casket. A
yeah,
little bit.
casket.
All right, am I gonna be able to do the rest of the show?
Yes, you'll be fine. We'll have plenty. Listen, this is a perfect pathway away from the conversation about how it's too hot, right? And now we can thematically transition into the hottest challenge on the market, the chip that turns your tongue blue.
All right, so don't touch my fucking eyes.
I can't believe this is happening.
This is so crazy. I cannot believe I'm okay with doing this.
You don't understand the
literally
pit
have-
I have in my stomach. I'm having like flashbacks.
Oh my God.
All right, real peppers, real heat. 1 minute powerless, 10 minutes powerful, 30 minutes supercharged, 1 hour invincible. I don't know what any of that
I'm
means.
so surprised and delighted
Yeah.
in your.
Oh, it broke.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells like chemicals.
Oh wow. All right, I'm gonna take a little piece of this. I'm not gonna. Cause trust me, I'll.
No, Pat, you have to eat the chip. We're gonna eat the chip.
A reminder not to touch your eyes. I will just. Say
I'm not
that.
even gonna touch it with my hand.
Cheers.
This is so fucking
my God.
dumb.
All right, so Nick, what is this bit about? Like, where does this chip come from?
I can't believe.
The real challenge is you're not supposed to drink for an hour, but I refuse.
Dylan, is that sweat coming down your head? Oh my God, I'm starting to feel the effects
Oh, no.
immediately.
This is gonna be so bad, guys. I honestly don't know if we'll be doing PMZ tonight.
Why is your mouth blue?
Dude, I can't swallow it.
I hope you didn't ruin our night of recording. Is this gonna poison
I didn't do
me?
it. I didn't do it. It was his idea. I didn't even bring it for us.
Dylan, give me some of that water.
Dude, it's so fucking bad, man.
It's not good for video, but I'm just gonna be a straight fucking gangster.
Is my
about
tongue
this.
blue? I think it's starting to mellow out right now.
No, it's not.
What's this thing about?
It's just a really hot chip.
I know, but who's doing it? Where'd you hear about it?
It's been around for like 4 years. Went
4 years.
viral TikTok. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what's going on with
I'm starting to get dizzy. So what?
yeah, so Olivia Wilde got this. She's directing this movie coming out. It's called Don't Worry, Darling. And it's originally starring the stunning Miss Pugh, Miss Florence.
How long do the effects last?
I don't know, probably half hour.
No. I'm losing my hearing. Dude, I'm starting to see blue. Nick, do you see blue? In the camera, my headphones are blue. Where's Dylan?
Originally starring Miss Florence Pugh and Shia LaBeouf. Controversial as he may be, I believe him to be an incredible actor. And evidently Florence Pugh wasn't feeling safe on set because of some of his past rejections and you gotta sit in it, I'm not gonna die. And so, at some point,
Alright, I'm starting to feel normal. Coming back to earth. Hey, stop spitting on my couch.
I'm not.
Alright, I'm starting to feel better. The effects are starting to wear off.
So I was just telling everybody, so Shia was replaced and don't worry, darling. I need to go. Is it porta potty?
Yeah, why don't you go there? Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to hold the ship down. Alright. Hey, you guys coming back in here anytime soon? Alright. Hey, do you guys think you can finish out the show? Should I just do another segment? I feel a lot better. Hello? Hello? I feel like I'm in the Blair Witch Project. Josh! I guess we'll cut back to when the guys are back.
A few moments later.
I reiterate.
I know what I can do. You just need to press a button. I think I can move the show along.
I was in the middle of catch you guys up on Florence Pugh. How much of the chips did you eat? You cocky fuck. Just a bit, or what are you saying?
It was about that size.
Yeah.
But the smart move that I did, Nick, is I didn't read the directions, so I chewed it really fast and I swallowed it. So the brunt of the pain was actually in the back part of my throat.
I chewed it as fast as I can, and I ate the whole chip.
You guys are a mess.
I am like, I don't know about you, I'm back.
Hey, let me say this about engaging in an experiment like that. It really gives you, you become very thankful for your health, you know? Because I didn't feel well for about 20 minutes, you know?
It kind of goes back to that Frank Sinatra quote I said on our Below Deck recap about Dave not drinking. I feel sorry for people who don't drink. When they wake up in the morning, that's the best they'll feel all day. If you don't eat this chip, you don't know true pain. Like every second, I am appreciating life more. Everything's returning.
That's
back
how
to
I'm feeling right now.
It doesn't feel that hot out. I'm not even kidding.
I lost my hearing for 5 minutes, and everything I saw in the room was blue.
Oh,
and now I'm back to normal. I feel fine, but actually, I feel better than normal. I feel like I beat something.
I once I shit, I'll feel like that. I told you, the tearing at the lining of your stomach, Dylan, is really.
Why would people do this to themselves again? Oh,
TikTok.
Oh, okay.
4 horsemen of their social
Look,
media.
you guys are a little beat up. I've obviously turned out a little better for me.
Because you didn't eat the whole chip.
This
We
is
gotta
very
Well,
reiterate.
I just
different.
said eat a chip.
That's like if somebody got shot in the head and you got grazed in the arm. And then you went up and you went, well, I did a little bit better than you, I think, didn't I?
Mhm.
It's just a completely different thing that the
And I
two
would
of
also-
us went through. It's so...
I would like to add that we had all, essentially, I felt, made a pact to shoot ourselves in the head.
Yeah.
And again, he just grazed his arm.
Hey, it said eat a fucking chip. I picked the first piece up that was in the package and I swallowed it.
Okay,
Hey,
talk.
it's not like I didn't go to war either. You know what I mean?
You
I
just-
was in the trenches.
Yeah, you just were pretending to be dead while me and Nick were rushing over the mountains.
You're the kicker of the military team.
Go talk about
Punters are people too.
what you're going to talk to, and then
Oh, yeah.
me and Nick will recover.
Why don't you guys recover? I'll take the reins of the show for now.
And I want to just apologize to you guys because I did not think that was going to be anywhere near.
You did
as-
it.
No,
You
I
did-
I had no idea that kind of thing could receive a regulatory stamp of approval by the Federal Drug Administration. I can't swallow. I don't know how that is legal. I don't understand how that is allowed.
Big
And-
Pharma can't fucking
Oh my
lobby to
God.
make it illegal and then get us hooked on their own hot chip. So it's not really a priority for them.
I would not.
Thus,
Yeah.
we are able to just abuse ourselves like this. But I think there will be some funny footage.
How I wouldn't doubt that
I
this-
stayed. I stayed.
Good for you. Yeah, I went and threw up.
You threw up?
Yeah, I threw up. I cried a little bit. I touched my penis.
A little. I cried a lot.
It's burning. My penis is burning.
I should have said, "Don't touch your penis."
I should have known not to touch it, but yeah, it feels bad, and speaking of the pharmaceutical
How long
industry,
you gotta look like you went down on Smurfette?
Oh,
Oh,
then
my mouth
there's
is
that
blue?
dumb wrinkle. I wouldn't be surprised if this chip was made by the Sacklers. Like, that's how fucking evil this product
Are those
is.
the people that create Vicodin?
Yeah.
Oxycontin.
Same thing. All right, let me keep the show going. You know, because the numbers have been rising on APS, and I'd hate to think that some new viewers come in on YouTube, and you guys are disabled.
Go.
You don't. I mean, Pat. The audio listeners are the ones that will suffer from this stunt, but this is YouTube gold, Pat.
Oh, okay.
I promise you.
Oh, okay, you
A
know your
cold-
business, sir.
A cold open of me dry heaving, Dylan running out. It's gonna that's called a hook.
Okay. We don't need to get in the weeds of the business, But I want to talk about podcasting, okay? Because I had some thoughts today.
You get into the weeds of the business.
Yeah, the podcasting. You know,
Oh my God, my dick. It's so. It fucking hurts.
Your dick
man.
hurts.
It fucking hurts.
oh, wow.
My
I didn't
dick
feel that. I didn't feel that. That side effect.
is
Everything in
bigger.
the room looked blue for a while.
He was saying that.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I want to talk about podcasting. You know, we've made a lot of money doing this podcasting thing. It's
Some
an
people are-
interesting medium,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I brought the kid to Menchie's. That's a yogurt shop on Sunday.
Oh, could I use that now?
And while I was there, I actually had a thought. You guys can tell me if it's a stupid thought. But I was thinking about
Yeah.
the trajectory of FroYo over the last 15 years. Because before 15 years ago, it didn't really exist. They had ice cream, you know.
Pinkberry's the goat. Everything else can bow.
Well, Pinkberry started this thing, right? It started making money. Oh, this is interesting. Is this ice cream? No, it's frozen yogurt. You pull this little lever down, and then you're going to have, you know, someone, the owner went to like the cereal aisle of Ralph's or a grocery store, and they got all the little things you can put on the FroYo, and then you got a little scale there, right?
Yeah.
So after Pinkberry, I remember yogurt shops were on every corner.
Yeah.
They were in every strip mall.
Yeah.
They were everywhere. Bunch of people wanted to be in the FroYo business, you know,
Yeah.
because it seemed like it was lucrative, right?
Uh-huh.
But after a couple years, you started seeing for lease signs on those FroYo shops. Turns out maybe some people, business owners, entrepreneurs, their heart wasn't into it. Maybe
Should be Frolies.
there was too many. Maybe perhaps they saturated the market with FroYo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then about 5 years, I noticed shaved ice was starting to take over those
Oh, yeah,
places of
that's-
FroYo that went out of business.
That's a big one.
And I thought at that time, shaved ice. How many people want shaved ice? I mean, I get it with FroYo. You know, you put the M&Ms on it and the whipped cream and all that, and you bring your kids there, and you can kill an hour out of a Sunday with that. But
Yeah,
shaved ice, that's a different beast. That's niche.
I lean more towards the fruity toppings.
Yeah, you do? Like strawberries and berries?
Yeah,
and stuff?
fresh mangoes.
And shaved ice. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Is it shave ice, brother?
it's ice with
Flavoring it.
food coloring and sugar.
You got it.
Shave ice, brother.
But it's a niche version of kind of a play on icy treats, is
Yeah.
my point that I'm
Yeah.
making. So I started thinking about,
Snow
it's a
cone.
lot like podcasts, in the
Uh-huh.
trajectory of podcasts over the last 15
Okay.
years.
Okay.
You know, the Joe Rogans, the Adam Carollas, some murder podcasts, they started about 15 years ago. And then a bunch of people said, hey, I can do that too. Right?
Yeah.
And so I think it was 5 years ago, I believe they did a number. They said 200,000 podcasts are out there, right?
Yeah.
But of course, there was some fall off with that too, because a lot of people try it. Everybody that has, you know, a microphone or whatever and a thought think they can do podcasting, very much like people thought they could open a yogurt
Yeah,
shop.
people think they can just stumble into a garage, smoke pot, put a hot chip in their mouth, and that people will want to watch it, but it's not true.
You can only do that after years of establishing an audience and taking
Yeah.
the occasional night to phone it in when it's been hot for 2 fucking weeks.
Exactly,
right,
exactly.
right. Thank
Now,
you.
Nick,
Thank you so much.
much
for
like
saying
that shaved ice shop I saw that quickly went out of business because only 9 people are into shave ice.
It's shave ice, Howley.
I remember you'd always said, if you want to be successful in podcasting, you should go niche. If nobody knows who you are, you don't
Yeah.
have a household name.
Yeah.
Very much like we did. We glommed on to making fun of reality TV, and look at the success we've made. So that's solid
Are you talking
advice.
about the poop flavor from Nathan For You?
Huh?
Never mind.
So I was thinking niche, yeah, but every medium, it eventually will either go down, right, or it will just kind of sustain. I heard a podcast trailer today that we're going to play called Hammered. And you tell me, if we're going to talk about being in the podcast game and trying to make something out of yourself as a business, if this has actually crossed the boundaries of being too niche. Can you play the trailer for, I think it's called Hammered something? I sent it to you there, Nikki.
Yeah, we got overheating issues.
Oh, no. Can't play just the audio?
Yeah, I'm trying. Everything's just taking the. Oh, there we go. Everything's just really delayed.
Oh my god.
My point I'm making is, I think the future podcasts or aspiring podcasters while they may have taken your advice, Nick, I think they're going a little too far with the whole let's get a niche. Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. That can definitely go too far. Where the even if you have, what do you call that? Your complete market share, 100%. Still not the word I'm looking for, but that's the gist. If you have 100% market share, that's 17 people. That's when you know you're niche. You're too niche down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, if you want to go out and do a podcast where you, I don't know, you review cheese steaks in North America, you might have 100 people after doing 18 episodes that tune into that, you know?
I click on it. I'm opening Apple Podcasts. Taking a long time.
Okay. Dylan, how you doing over there, buddy?
Coming back, though, right?
I'm coming back. My dick hurts, but
Still.
yeah.
I should have said don't touch your dick.
It's like
I don't remember anything about that game. First of all, I was so pissed, but I was so drunk, too.
Can you stop it?
What's up here?
So first off, anything that gets Chuck, I mean, you can try to categorize it as niche, but when Chuck's on the mic, it's worldwide.
He's a
Charles Barkley, you
Yeah.
recognize the voice.
Yeah.
He's a $15 million a year man, basically. Fucking.
Okay,
get
go
it.
ahead. Go with the rest.
I'm Brendan Fitzgibbons.
And I'm Sophie Santos.
And we're the co-hosts of the new comedy sports podcast, Hammered Heroes.
On Hammered Heroes, we celebrate the best performances by professional athletes while they were hammered, on drugs, or horribly hungover.
Myself, Santana, and Sean, prior to the game, we would take a little shot.
Each week, we'll discuss a game or incident that focuses on an athlete's mind-blowing performance despite being extremely hammered.
Hammered.
I was going to say Doc Ellis.
It was easier to pitch with the LSD. That's the way I was dealing with the fear of failure.
Think of it as Drunk History meets 30 for 30 meets Jackass.
We're going to have the best comedians, sports personalities,
get
and
it.
even the Hammered Heroes themselves.
And then, we're even going to try and recreate...
Is that too niche? I think it's a little too niche.
I think it's too niche. And like, how do you get past 15 episodes? But I feel like it's going to be huge. I don't know.
You do.
I don't know.
It angered me when I heard the trailer.
I just want to. I like guessing or seeing if I can recall. Like, I knew Doc Ellis. I was excited.
Well, they made a documentary about that.
Lots of people
Sounds
say,
like they're going to use some of the footage from that documentary
Sounds
for the
like it.
podcast.
many say Jordan's flu game was actually a hangover. There's rumors about that. I wonder if that might be an episode. You
Yeah.
guys know Jordan flu game, right?
Now,
Game 5, 97.
Scotty held him up off the court.
Yeah.
Scotty held him up off the court.
You could tell he's sick because, like, you know, Michael was always drenched in sweat. His bald head just dripping.
wasn't this touched on in that 10-part series?
Most likely never watched it, which is crazy. But
Yeah, you got to watch.
I will do that. I will do that.
So what you're saying is this podcast is too niche.
I don't think it's going to survive the test of
So
time,
will
and
you-
I will be monitoring its success or downfall.
I am always curious how one comes across like a new podcast. I'm always curious how when people discover us, how it happened. How did you come across Hammered Heroes?
I was running. They're running an ad on some podcast I listen to. I
Is
have
it
no idea
Podcast
what-
One?
Must be. This
So-
is something stupid that they would do.
Okay, yeah. So, so anyways, you're saying that this podcast is much like if someone opened a Hollow shop on Ventura Boulevard in Encino.
Well, yeah, they're going niche. They're like, I think 12 people will like this. Well, they hope more, but they hope those 12 people are good benefactors.
Like, let's
the cause.
introduce the affluent whites of Encino to this quirky Filipino frozen treat.
Yeah.
That's Hammered Heroes. That's what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's my point.
I'm getting a little bit better.
Yeah, you look better now.
But
Podcasts
again, I say
are FroYo.
I don't know.
They're the FroYo business.
Episode title. I don't know how that's legal. I just don't.
The chip.
I don't get how that's legal.
Well, you knew what it was going to do to you, and you took it anyway.
No, I had no idea it was going to be that bad.
Well, blame him then.
I'm so no. I didn't even bring those. The reason those were out on the table is because I was frantically looking for my wallet last time I left here. I pulled them out. They were for a different thing.
Yeah.
I always have a few Pacqui hot chips on me. I didn't mean to bring them out.
My stomach hurts really
He
badly
saw them.
now.
He's like, let's do it. I'm surprised by your react. Like, it literally, like you saying, let's do it, like it struck fear in my heart.
Yeah.
But an excitement that like I feel alive. This is what
I feel alive now.
Yeah.
I survived NAM.
Yeah.
Well, you survived a cat scratch is what you fucking survived.
You vacationed in Nam in 2022.
I threw a couple grenades.
No, Patrick. I feel it moving down into my guts now, and I am petrified. Because it feels like, speaking of Nam, it smells like what Kilgore loved in the morning. You know, it's just, I'm really fucking appalled that this stuff is allowed to reach people's mouths. I had no idea that it was going to be that bad. It shut down my entire fucking body. I really did. I had no control over the functions of my body. I was doing things that I didn't think I wanted to do.
And you're going to get a little reminder when you digest it on the way out. It's going to be like, oh, that's the chip. But I've always visualized it when it's in my stomach.
What did you just say?
When you poop, it's going to burn, is what I was trying to say.
All right, so we have to talk about, I really want to break down the Shia, Flo, Liv, Harry thing.
Damn it, I want to bring up the video. Podcast of FroYo. Did we wrap that up?
Yeah, podcasts are FroYo. Mm-hmm. And again, it's not our best show, but guys, it's too fucking hot out.
Oh, the reason you have ignited my curiosity, and I really want to. I'm going to research it. I'm going to bring in some 10, maybe 2 niche podcasts.
Okay. Yeah.
Pat,
yeah,
Pat,
good.
Inspired by you. I'm gonna
Thank you.
Do some research and find some more that are even crazier than Hammered Heroes, because people get niche.
I'll be monitoring that podcast. And by the way, just to let both of you know, I feel 100% right now.
Are you gonna take down Unwaxed, the Stallone sisters podcast?
Nah, they're young. I
like
no
that,
beef with
actually.
them.
That's good. It would have been like when Bill Maher yelled at Bella Thorne, who's also an idiot.
Come on.
But
you know what I think we should do? Have a cock exchange. That's what he said to I can't talk. And it's the bombs and it's the Pacquis, and I've done this before on this show, but it's just, I think it's part of the Great Reset, honestly. The prevalence of spice, people are slowly morphing into the metaverse, and this is some fucking sad last-ditch effort to feel in daily life, you know. Oh, I can actually remember that I exist by eating this bowl of ramen that reminds me that I'm human, and it's just like, I fucking hate this
It's an edible
shit.
version of cutting.
Yes.
Yeah. It totally is.
Our sedentary lifestyle being pushed upon us by the World Economic Forum to have us live a Wall-E-like existence where we're fed all our nutrition by a series of tubes, wires, and something probably that's even cooler than Bluetooth is leading to the rise of jiu-jitsu and hot chips.
I guarantee you there's some kind of keynote from Klaus Schwab, and he said, make it spicy. And then everybody
Spicier!
Everybody did. All right.
What are we going to do?
We're going to talk about Flo.
Don't worry, darling. You familiar? Are you anticipating it?
Yeah, super heavy-handed movie about misogyny.
And oh, what an ironic message it carries after you learn the details of this story. Olivia Wilde, directing the darling of Hollywood, evidently.
Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
What do you mean? She seems like she's like
She's done one movie. It was bad. It was little. It was about children in high school. A worse version of Superbad. Not because it's about women, but because it's worse.
I hate that movie super bad.
This one currently is sitting at 43% from critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's
Wait,
going
the new one that she directed?
Yeah.
It's out?
Only for critics.
No,
There's
for
no
critics.
audience score.
It's going to be like Get Out, but about it's going to be Get Out versus combined with Stepford, about the suffocating world of a woman to live in under the palm of a powerful man.
Olivia Wilde even said the the character played by Chris Pine was modeled after Jordan Peterson, who she described as the king of the incels. Okay. So that's the message she's trying to give off.
It's too damn hot out. That's my Jordan Peterson impression.
You could do a killer Jordan Peterson because he's also Kermit-esque, and a number of your impressions are Kermit-esque.
Yeah.
I'll have to listen to what he's talking about.
Just to tell us to clean our rooms.
Make
in a
your
Kermit.
damn beds.
Clean your rooms.
You killed it. Yeah. That was incredible. But so she's directing this movie. Whether or not she is just killing Hollywood, there seems to be a concerted effort to make her happen.
Well,
I liked her in Tron.
This is a big buzz movie. You know, it's got Flo. It's got Harry. It's got Pine. It's got everything.
She dropped someone who seems like a mensch in Ted Lasso.
What?
She was dating
Jason
that guy.
Sudeikis.
Yeah, and then she's moved up the ladder, but down in age by dating Harry Styles.
Yeah, good
now.
for you, Olivia. Get whatever you need. And there are reports that Jason Sudeikis served Olivia divorce papers or custody papers right before she was about to go on stage and accept an award or something like that. Very nasty behavior. He says he didn't know, but I don't believe it. So it's just the nastiness of high profile divorces. You know,
They can get ugly.
Yeah, you don't know who's right, who's wrong. It's just nasty.
From their public perceptions, I side with him. He seems awesome. I want to fucking hang with Jason Sudeikis. Anyways, like you said, helmed by Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Another darling in Hollywood.
Deserved darling.
The initial male antagonist, I guess, was going to be played by Shia LaBeouf. But Flo did not feel safe because of some of his prior transgressions, and I don't know if there was any action on the movie. Chris Pine replaces Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
There are conflicting reports. Shia says he quit. Olivia said she fired Shia because she wants to keep Flo feeling safe and have a welcoming set for everybody.
Because Shia's method acting resorts to shooting stray dogs
in the middle of the night
and also giving FKA twigs syphilis.
He gave her syphilis.
I think so. He was just having sex with tons of women, and he knew that he had an STD, but he wasn't telling anybody. Really raunchy stuff.
Was it syphilis?
Something stingy. Probably makes your genitals feel like what the One Chip challenge does.
Because from what I understand, syphilis, which I have not had, is much harder to get rid of than chlamydia.
Might be
which
chlamydia.
I may.
All right.
Anyways. So she's saying she fires Shia.
Yeah.
And then this video is released, a video message, which is psychotic in and of itself. FaceTime or you call,
right.
A video message of yourself is weird, and she sucks, and watch.
Shia. I just went riding my horse, very sweaty, but I wanted to reach out because I feel like I'm not ready to give up on this yet, and I too am heartbroken, and I want to figure this out. And you know, I think this might be a bit of a wake-up call for Miss Flo, and I want to know if you're open to giving this a shot with me, with us. If she really commits, if she really puts her mind and heart into it at this point, and if you guys can make peace, and I respect your point of view, I respect hers, but if you guys can do it, what do you think? Is there hope? Is there hope? Will you let me know? Okay, bye.
And he released that, right?
Most likely, I'm sure, yes. Unless it's all one giant PR stunt, which has made me aware of the film, and I'm a mark. But I'm not going to see the film, so it didn't help them. But
well, they do this, Nick. You know, no one. What's the name of this film again?
Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah, horrible title. I can't even. Ask me if. What's the name of that film again? Don't Worry, Darling. Okay, I remember that, but I'll forget it in 5 minutes. Horrible title. Dylan kind of tried to say what the subject matter is about this movie, but I'm not in. But one way to get people to pay attention is to do a bunch of this little drama before. I pointed this out. Tom Hanks showing up at 3 different weddings over the course of 6 months and photobombing himself in there.
The Rock stopping by a tour van saying hey, everybody, I'm The
Rock. They're all promoting stuff. It's diabolical. And I don't think anything's off the table with these people anymore.
Generally, the stunts, though, that you described were the very positive experiences that painted the people in a positive light. Unless you're seeing through between the lines like you are, Pat. But this would be way different. And she has blamed it on the. It's just what the internet does. But I mean, I feel like that video is pretty damning, and she's pretty conniving. And again, I go back to the ironic message of "Don't Worry, Darling," which is supposed to be combating misogyny, when she begged a would-be abuser of Flo and made her feel unsafe. It's disgusting. Are you guys disgusted?
Oh yeah, 100%. What did she say about the Flo thing in that video? She's like, she'll
A big wake-up call from Miss Flo.
Oh, yeah.
The Miss Flo was trending. She is Florence is firmly winning the PR battle.
Now
she showed up 15 minutes late to their junket at the Venice Film Festival with a daiquiri, looking carefree as ever.
Well, I like Miss Pugh. You know, she's in a film, Nick. Did you ever see that one that takes place in like Germany or something where it's a cult? She's great in that thing.
I didn't know who she is.
Dylan, what's that movie that I like that I think you hate, but you made me watch that director's movie that came after that about it being a cult too?
I mean, ripping through my organs. Like it's, oh my gosh, it hurts.
It's like a dog in your stomach trying to like get out from a dirt hill, but it just against your inner stomach lining.
Midsommar.
What is it?
Midsommar.
Yeah, Midsommar. Hey, I highly recommend that film. She's great in it. Yeah. Weirdest opening scene that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. You guys want to have a midsummer party and go fight each other or whatever they do?
Oh, no, they don't fight. They just make you disappear, you know?
They don't fight. They kidnap you and they flay you to look like one of Michelangelo's depictions of a flying machine. Your skin's all jutted out like bat wings, bloody bat wings.
Wow,
they
you know
sew your mouth open, or they sew your mouth shut and give you a neurotoxin that makes you feel everything, but you can't move, and then they put you in a bear suit and they light teepee on fire.
You know what? His body's failing him, but his brain, it's on fire.
Also, there's this thing called the Echtipede, where the elderly jump off a cliff down to a brutal, violent collision.
And if you live, you got to beat him over the head with a fucking bat.
Yeah.
The film's awesome.
All right, that's it for us. It's the end of the show. Jump in the iTunes ratings reviews. Leave 5 stars, kind words. Tell your friends. Tell your family. We'll see you next time. And go to YouTube. Subscribe.
Oh, my God. We weren't recording.
I'm Dylan saying goodbye. Nick, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Pat, say goodbye.
Hey, bye.